One day, when I was strolling through the city streets, I saw litter, pollution, and deforestation. A long time ago, this was not the case. These streets were bright, blooming, and in good condition. Trees were lining the sidewalk, and the air was almost clear from pollution. But now, the world has turned upside down. People were ignoring the horrendous sight. I was shocked, seeing so many unaware, unbothered people. It was filled with food leftovers. The smoke was overflowing, and the land was barren from trees. This is far from joy. But what is joy to us? The fresh air, for example, inspires me to look forward to the day. But that is not the case, isn't it? Our air is far from fresh. It is dirty, polluted, and dense. I despise this feeling. The trees, nature, and flowers are supposed to bring us this joy, but all I feel is the emptiness. One can say we are the ones creating this world. Earth is a gift. We need to preserve it and make it flourish. Our past and present actions are threatening this once-in-a-lifetime chance to live on this perfect planet. But deforestation flares and poverty skyrockets. It is time for us not to pretend of the world that we desire, but take action and make it. We are unaware, immune to the war cries, starvation, climate crisis, and we are proud to do so. How dare we create a world shrouded in smoke for future generations? How dare we burn the overgrown vegetation and picturesque forests, saying it is for our own good? The wood used for materials, we have witnessed the effect. How dare we present our destruction as success when there are people dying? The future will beg today's youth, and the earth will collapse. Some skeptics may think that this issue is no big deal, but according to the World Health Organization, 23% of all deaths, 12.6 million a year, have been caused by our actions. Presently, deforestation and poverty are all known topics. In spite of that, how does poverty relate to deforestation? Take the Australian forest fires, for example. Many houses were burnt, and jobs were lost heavily, causing homelessness and poverty. This prevented many fields, especially agriculture. Even if this forest fire in Australia was quite a long time ago, it still meant a lot to me, as in the future I dreamed of going to Australia. But now I want to give up my dream as a listener. However, there's always light in a plunge of darkness. A solution can be found if we collaborate together. There are cities around the world powered completely by renewable energy, solar power plants and hydroelectric power plants across the world that have made huge leaps into renewable energy. When I heard about these places, I was overjoyed by the fact that the world does still care and take action. But we, in our personal lives, need more motivation. We can improve agriculture as students and parents. But change is a collaboration of smaller steps. One point we could incorporate into students' daily lives is leading school initiatives related to this topic. Personally, I have joined many local school projects, such as cleanups, recycling drives, and even built a little ecosystem. Even if this was such a small change, it was big enough to unleash my true passion. Today's youth are the future entrepreneurs and scientists that can rescue the world. But now, you might all be thinking, what does this have to do with me? Well, as I am aware, I am dedicated to spreading the message. I see the imperfections in daily life, and we do not need to live in a perfect world, but it is important that we live in a better and safer world. Though I left you all to think that I, at 11 years old, is on TEDx stage speaking about such a strong topic, what inspires me to move forward? Well, every year I visit my home country and see lush vegetation and greenery. In my family home, we own a small area of land flourishing with trees and biodiversity, like a small forest. Although when I move a little forward along the road, I see litter, pollution, and deforestation. When I return, I see detrimental infrastructure and occasionally fires. As even though they have made huge leaps into renewable energy, sustainability, and on this topic, I cannot see that essential growth of nature, the key to our prosperity and our growth. But what if I tell you that methane, one of the most powerful greenhouse gases, can be broken down by just a few gases? Yes, according to Harvard University, hydroxyl oxidation, yes, I know, it is quite a large word, is a highly reactive gas that has the power to break down most molecules. If this continues to be in process, all methane in our atmosphere could be removed in an estimated 120 years. Amazing, isn't it? Unless we keep on emitting methane, it is 28 times more potent than carbon dioxide. So, after all this, I will leave you with a question. Will you make a change? Thank you. Okay.